Good evening, good evening, good evening. Merry Christmas Eve. Everybody's in bed. Sugar plum fairies are dancing, all that good jazz. Let's get a late night message for Christmas Eve, huh? Just for some fun. Something for Santa to listen to while he's riding around. Here's my dice. There they are. Figured we'd hang out. I could actually see you tonight. Be our Christmas special, huh? I got my Christmas jammies on. Queen of Cups. We got the Sun energy. We got Gemini, those twin energy there. And we've got 8, that infinity symbol going on tonight. My family is not on the jammy bandwagon. My family is the jammy bandwagon. We have been doing it since I was a little kid in the 80s. Oh, don't mind my nose running, man. Been running around outside. It's cold. We got rings of communication. We got romance here. We got the moon with some secrets and stuff like that going on. We definitely got a decision that needs to be made here, right? Should I leave the camera like this? Debating on whether I should change it or not. We'll see. What do we want to go with tonight for our Christmas special? What do we want to start with? Past life energy. Get that Celtic energy again. Santa is Nordic. Everything in Christmas is pagan, by the way, from your Christmas trees to your candy canes. Actually, everything in Christian holidays are pagan. Why do you guys think, where did you think the rabbit and the eggs and shit came from? Seriously now. Bring in a tree and decorate it to keep the fairy creatures warm on the longest night of the year. And you leave them snacks out as gifts. So there's the energy that we're pulling in. We've already started to come into the darkest parts of the year, so we've had time to sit around and whittle toys, knit clothes, things of that nature. It's all done by this longest night, because it's always, coldest before the sun rises again, right? Temple of my body. Someone is not taking care of their body. Not taking care of their health. Something that a lot of you don't know. There's some deep healing wisdom going on here, but there's definitely a situation that you only know 10% about. You don't know the other 80%, right? There's definitely some ancient healing wisdom coming in here, and I get this deeply with this healing of my body thing. I get that it's beyond, you can do all the motions of everything you want, but you gotta change your perspective. You can go through all the motions of doing everything that you want to be healthy, but if your mindset is still really bad, you can still manifest ill health onto yourself. I'm going to switch this for a little bit. I don't like looking at myself. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. This whole thing started with this damn story about how Narcissus fell in love with his reflection, right? Nemesis tricked him into looking at his own reflection. Alright. Let's see what we got going on with this. There's 90% that we don't see going on. Something definitely here with somebody's health. There's a perspective change that needs to be done. Leaning in on some healing wisdom. Kind of the message that I also got from the shaman And my like mentor at the Zen Den did one year for one of the turns of the Wheel of the Year. And she was talking about how you should try to eat with the season, right? Eat winter type foods during winter and summer types foods during summer, right? So you like lay off on the fruits and eat more like butternut squash, potatoes, tubers in the winter versus the summer where you eat more berries and leafy greens type of energy. Like, it's definitely a focus on health and food here, right? Getting a message about empty calories. It's very specific for somebody there, but there's definitely a health issue thing. Picking up on a masculine energy here. There's someone who's watching an earth angel, right? They see them as their 10 of cups. This is happening on the 3D, right? Got this King of Wands here, right? The person that they're watching, they're extremely intimidated by, right? Right? It's a mental imprisonment for them. They're terrified of it. But that's all they see, right? They want to be a team with this person till death do us part. There's definitely something going on that I'm picking up with this feminine energy, and it might not be what everybody thinks it is, right? You always say that the 3D is what somebody sees on the 3D perspective. It might not necessarily be what's going on the telepathic connections and what's going on in people's minds, right? I get that somebody sees somebody celebrating a lot of abundance, right? Are coming into a lot of celebration. They feel like that they're going through a rebirth, and they are, but this person is not really feeling as much in their energy as they might give off, right? And definitely has something to do along the lines of this King of Wands, right? Definitely could get a divine feminine earth sign here, but someone who's not actually feeling as grounded as they might be showing off, right? It's not even so much that they're, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I just get the energy of it appears like this person is manifesting a lot more than they're actually manifesting, right? I don't feel like this feminine feels like, even if they're presenting that they're coming off as abundance and they're presenting as this rebirth, right? There's something going on with them in the sense of, like, they don't feel very in control of what's going on, right? Like, they do feel blessed, and they are grateful for the energy, and they're grateful for everything that's going on, but at the same time, they don't feel in control, right? With the reverse pentacles there, especially the reverse queen, right? There's something though here, right? There's definitely a King of Wands, right? And look at that fear again, right? This King of Wands is literally on the 40 here, jumping a firewall, right? On a nightmare. A black unicorn is called a nightmare, right? It could even be a mirroring of this energy, right? This person can feel this disconnect because this person's disconnecting because of fear. They're trying to overcome it though, right? So again, they do feel like they could come into a team with this person. They want to come into a team with this person. They feel very, very stuck. They're working on new foundations, but they're stuck in a lot of third-party situations here. This Ace of Cups at the end, though. They're in a third-party situation. from this. Five of Swords. Yeah, this person's going through a lot of conflict with these Three Swords. Like I said, Three of Swords doesn't necessarily mean cheating. I know everybody says that, but that's not always the case. It's just, I'm really picking up that this person's stabbed by these Three Swords, right? Three of Swords is just someone who has a third-party connection into this person's life. They do things to try to control this person. I feel like this person feels very victimized by these people, right? But this person does have a big heart. They have a big heart. And they do want a union here. They want a stable union. They want a partnership. They want balance, right? They suffer from a lot of anxiety, like I said, because of these third-party situations. I feel like these third-party situations can purposely block this person all the time, right? Because right past that anxiety is that Page of Pentacles, right? This person is good at manifesting. They're probably better at it than they realize. They're blocked by a lot of anxiety. They see that Queen of Pentacles as everything. Their world. Their Ten of Pentacles. Three of Staves. They're just trying to figure out how to get moving. They gotta cause a tower. I can't make it up. I don't make it up, man. People are always like, it's always similar timelines over and over again. Well, that's just the main focus one right now. If it's not yours, it could be somebody around you that's dealing with these energies. But somebody definitely feels like they're tired of being in these third-party situations where these people keep stabbing them in the back, right? I mean, that's what it boils down to. This person deals with a lot of anxiety. I feel like anytime that they feel like they get a step ahead, somebody either stabs them in the back or worse, stabs them in the chest in the front. You know, and this person has a big heart, so that's an injury to them. They want... I get the sense that they want a chance at a new life, but they know it's going to cause a big tower to everything they've got going on right now. I feel like they're getting ready to do this. Right? Eight of Swords here. Knight of Cups. Death, right? This person knows to come out of this imprisonment, they need to deliver these messages, this cup. They need to get... They have to do some sort of romantic gesture, and they know if they do, it's going to cause a death and rebirth for themselves there, right? Eight of Cups, though, it's kind of an honoring of the past, but you have to let it go if you want to move towards these Two of Cups soul connections, right? Ace of Pentacles, right? This person wants to make a move on the 3D for sure, right? There's some sort of truth that they want to deliver, right? They're trying to figure out the best way to present this. Look, this person, this is how they're trying to come, right? They're trying to come as they're trying to think this out thoroughly, right? And they're trying to be as in control of the situation as possible, right? This person is trying to operate from a divine masculine center, right? They're figuring it out, and they're trying to operate from this center, right? They don't want to come at you with chaos. They want to come at you with a plan, and they want to come at you with some measure of control, right? Right, if you're going to be the Queen of Pentacles, they want to be the King of Pentacles, but there's some truths that need to be delivered here, right? There definitely is a victory here. There's a message in just where your focus is, man. That's where you go. Like, that's the secret here. I think that's a secret as to where they spend all their focus on. They don't let a lot of people know what they're focusing on all the time, but that's leading to a victory for them. That's how they're going to be moving on from the past. That's how they want to get this Wheel of Fortune turning. Seven of Staves. That's how they're protecting themselves. Yeah. Somebody's moving in secret. Somebody's got a lot more going on. I get a lot of impatient energy here, right? There's a lot of impatient energy of somebody watching somebody and they're wondering why they're not making a move. Meanwhile, this person's like, I am making more moves than you can even understand. And you just chill out for a second. Right, and let the 3D, right? It's Mercury retrograde coming. Things are supposed to slow down, right? There's supposed to be a bit of a halt. There's supposed to be some time in your life where just nothing's happening. I know it sucks, and I know it's boring, but sometimes that's just it. It's the longest night, right? It's the longest night of the year. And it's always, like I said, at night, the coldest temperatures are right before dawn. Dawn doesn't come till spring here, people. It's just the longest night now. We're just moving into the coldest part of the season, right? There's a lot more that you don't know that's going on than you do know that's going on. All right? And this King of Swords here again. Final messages do we got here? Yeah, you have the Page of Swords here, right? This is the earliest stages. This is the watching phase. This is the watching phase, like I said. There's some sort of truth here that needs to be brought to this Queen of Pentacles, right? But like everybody's in a hermit mode right now. If you're in a hermit mode, it's because it's teaching you how to find your center in your own Nine of Cups. There is a message here from the universe saying that if you are on your own, you are supposed to be on your own so that you can work on how to keep yourself happy when you are alone. Right? Because if you can't be happy alone, you're not going to be able to maintain happiness with somebody else. I'm sorry if people hate to hear that, but that is just the truth. You can't have your whole life, your happiness dependent on somebody else. You're both supposed to bring happy to the table. That's when both people are operating from an Ace of Cups center, right? You are a fountain of love. You don't need somebody else to constantly be filling your fountain. You don't want somebody who's just going to be, throwing pennies into your fountain and clogging up your friggin' work with your pipes with tarnish and shit like that, right? You need somebody who's their own fountain, right? It's definitely about finding balance right now. There's a rite of passage happening. There's someone having to choose a timeline, right? And this is really what it boils down to. You get into that Nine of Cups center, you choose the timelines that you want, and as long as you've been operating from a heart-based center, the universe will deliver you these timelines. It might not be the way you think, but it will be bright new beginnings for you. I get the sense that, there's once again a message of trying to maintain your own balance, being careful about that, because whenever you do try to change and try to better your life in any way, shape, or form, right, there are always people who come swinging around. There's always people who are crying that they're getting left out in the cold, right? And there's a message of, they don't want you to be in the Nine of Cups because they can't maintain their own. They don't want things to change. Some people are just comfortable in those things, right? There is victory in whatever decision you decide to make, right? Whatever life it is that you're working towards there, you are in complete control. I was just thinking, well, that's nice for the masculine, about for the feminine, right? High Priestess, right? You know what you're in control of. You know what you're manifesting, right? There is a message of don't put such high standards on these soul connections, right? Be careful, right? To be mindful of too good to be true, or there's a message of being a little bit realistic about it, right? There's definitely union and abundance that wants to come in, but you've got secrets of your own and things that you own that you deal with, right? Your own dark sides. There's some overindulgence here. There's towers that you're going through yourself that you need to be focusing on, right? Ten of Swords, you might be being a little bit dramatic about this stuff, right? But it's time to stand up and take responsibility and shoulder your burdens, you know what I'm saying? And stop focusing so much on what's going on that you don't have control over, that's driving you nuts, that's being your obsessive thought. Your obsessive thought should be shouldering your own burdens and finding your own balance, right? Seriously. Shouldering your own balance, right? Preparation, intuition, and foresight, right? You know your damn self needs to focus. If you want this Two of Cups soul connection, then you need to focus on it and not focus on the spilt cups of your past, and focus on what it is that you do want in the future, right? Do you really want this Knight of Cups energy, right? And even if it is, it can't be an energy that it's got to be an energy that you're open to. It can't be attached to a person. You should know that better than any. There's victory in being open to receive, right? And being willing to take that journey with somebody. You're the magician in your own life as well. Alright. I think that's enough for tonight. I am ready for bed. I gotta get up early. There's cooking to be done tomorrow. Gotta get up early for the kids to open Santa. Lots and lots and lots to do. Love the magic of Christmas. Happy Christmas, blessed Yule, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Happy holidays. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all. We're going to be back as soon as I can, I promise.